Walker is a student at All Souls School in Englewood and has been a user of RFBD services since 4th grade. She's now in 6th grade. Her name is Stephanie Llorente. She plays the piano, is a competitive soccer player, and is one of the top freestyle skiers in her age bracket in the state. We may hear Olympics in the future here. But Stephanie's got a story to tell us, and Stephanie, if you'd come up, we'd appreciate it.
Hello, my name is Stephanie Llorente. I am a 6th grader at All Souls School and a RFBD member. I would like to share some of my experiences with RFBD. A couple of years ago, I was struggling in school. I struggled with my reading comprehension. When I started reading a book, I could not understand it. I would read all the words, but nothing made sense. I was confused. I had no idea what I was reading and how to answer my homework or test questions. Math word problems also proved to be very difficult for me. It seemed strange and frustrating that it was so easy for my friends and so difficult for me. Well, my grades started getting lower and lower. My parents had me tested, and sure enough, the test showed that I learned differently. I am an auditory learner, which means I learn best by hearing information. The test showed that I can remember information perfectly when it is explained to me orally. I made some changes in how I studied at home and at school. My mom read my books to me, and the aides at school read math tests aloud to me. A friend of my mom's recommended RFBD. I became a member, and my parents bought me the Victor Wave. It was cool. I could listen to books such as Nancy Drew. I had never read or listened to books for fun before. The books became stories, and stories filled my mind. I was finally getting it. I understood why my friends liked to read. It was amazing. I started using it more and more. I would order all my required reading through RFBD. I would listen and follow along with the books. Well, my grades started to rise. I went from C's to making honor roll. Maybe I was actually smart. I don't know how to explain this, but other things started to change too. Not only were my grades getting better, but my sports got better. I am on the Winter Park freestyle team, which means I do moguls and jumps. And I started to win. Me, #1. I was shocked. Things had changed. I now believe in myself. I could accomplish anything. I recently went to the open house at RFBD. I met many nice people and learned that there's hundreds of volunteers that help record for RFBD. On the tour, Mrs. Leah showed me a book that had just been recorded. She said, "Stephanie, see this book. It is a book for a PhD student in physics. So wherever your studies take you, RFBD will be there for you." Now, I am not sure that I even knew what a PhD in physics meant. But I do know that I have a lifelong learning partner with RFBD. I want to thank all the volunteers that help record for RFBD. It is your voice I hear. It is your dedication to RFBD that is making me more successful. I can't thank you enough. One of my favorite quotes that my family and I live by was written by Krista McCullough. Mrs. McCullough was an astronaut teacher that died on the Space Shuttle Challenger. The quote is, "May your future be limited only by your dreams." I feel that RFBD is helping my dreams come true. Thank you for letting me share my story.